Okay, so this is about the car wash. A little bit of gray money worker, but like I said, I'm not sugarcoating stuff, so I'm still factoring life problems, which nobody else talks about in their videos, where you still gotta go to the bathroom, which everybody knows they gotta go to the bathroom sooner or later. Some can go longer, some go have weak bladders, so they still gotta go. You still gotta get up and get food. Um, Besides those little snacks that gamers usually have, but you still gotta eat meals. Um, some people have to be around family because they gotta get off the console just to go hang out at dinner. But everybody's life is different when it comes down to this stuff. That's why I'm adding all these factors into these things. And I'm sick of hearing the videos. Well, this is the fastest way to make millions every single time, every day. No, it's not, because you're not factoring in real life problems. Um, Minus people who live with their parents, there's nothing wrong with that because everything's too expensive anymore. Then you still got people who have rent or houses that still have to pay mortgages and all that stuff. I've been around a long time. I've been factoring everything of people's lives. No, it's not going to make you millions in that short amount of time in a day. They do not factor stuff in. And I'm mentioning this in every single video. They do not factor these things in to their videos, which every time I see a video, okay, well, how do I make millions this quick when I have all these factors coming in? You're lying to me. So, yes, it's going to take years. I'm going to let you know right now the only fastest way is either become a glitcher, which I'm not recommending. I'm just saying I know you're going to go down that road at some point where you get frustrated. Outside of me, I'm very patient in that. Um, but I know a lot of people without patience and whatnot. They're going to go right down the road of glitching or trying to buy a multi-tap. Not recommended, but you'll get scammed. Don't ever trust those things. I don't care if a person, yeah, I did this, and then they get banned and they lose that money anyway. So it's still technically a scam. They got screwed either way because Rockstar's been cracking down. They don't get it right away. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, not even be a week down the road, but they will get you. It's only a matter of time. If you think you're untouchable with that, they will get you. They will reset you. Yeah, you might be lucky and have a couple backups in that, but they will catch you. It is not a joke in that they will catch these people. I see it because I used to have a friend on my console, and I've had friends on my console where they were my accounts and that, and they got caught and got banned. And I was wondering where they out, and they got banned, and they had to wait and come back and with a new account and somehow sneak by, but they still got caught. Nobody's untouchable when it comes to that. That's why I don't do glitches. That's why I don't do my accounts. I do grinding. I do setups. It's the best, safest possible way to do stuff so that way you can afford something. Anybody says this stuff is any vehicles try. Ollie doesn't like movie cars or just having some fun riding around a car that you own. Everybody wants this fastest car. Yeah, you can have fast cars, but you can still have these other cars. And having some of these old vehicles are decent. I get the prices in the game and it's too expensive. I get it. I agree with you 100%. The prices don't match a lot of these vehicles. I understand if it's like the F-150 Raiju or like a plane that's like $100,000. Those are like legit prices for some of these things, for like 100,000 to 800,000 on a plane, depending on the plane. And then um, you still got the um, helicopters. They should fit the prices of real life prices in this game and GTA 6. I heard they're doing more realistic stuff with GTA 6. I will cover that in videos. What I've been hearing when I finally get on GTA 6, I can confirm some of this stuff because rumors and videos don't cover it until you get the game. Even if it's somehow a leak, that doesn't stay that way very long because of Take Two and Rockstar itself nerfing all that stuff. So they don't, minus what they confirm in videos until they add more to it. But car wash easy. You just make sure it's stay slow on that because you're going to have to do it every nanosecond, basically. And I only say nanosecond because in-game seconds and minutes are not the same in real life. Some are longer in hours. It takes a while. It takes 2 hours in real life, and it stays a half an hour in game. But it takes an hour to 2 hours on some of this stuff. But you can keep doing this over and over again. This car wash itself doesn't have a cooldown, but I think it's been a minute because I had my console off for like a week or so now. I'm forgetting how it went, but it might have a cooldown. It might not have a cooldown. I can mention that in another video when I get back on my Xbox. I've been just chilling and whatnot, taking a break because it's so hard to find players and that. That's why I'm taking a break because that way I can get back on it, and then you don't factor out, and then when you get bored, you take breaks from games and go on and play other games and whatnot. But anyway, outside of that, um, in 2025, you're basically going to be relying on yourself because you might as well just do like Cluck and Bale, raid and not wait for the cooldown, do your regular life stuff, and not waste your time or anything like that. But that's what you're going to have to do in game. You're going to have to do everything solo. It's going to take you a lot more time because it's so hard to find players that are reliable. I get it if you have a job and that, but I mean, you're not gone all day. Like, there's a lot of times until you have to go to bed, there's enough time for you to get on the video game and play and help us out. And then somebody can take that spot after you. I wish we could bring this back where it was the old gaming community where you could rely on people like that, but it's 2025, 2026, and 2027. It's just going to get worse and worse. You're basically relying on your own. Now I'm just relying on my own because you're not going to do the casino heist like that. You're not going to do like KO minus when you do it by yourself, where you have to go on your island with a boat and then only do a few things in the compound. You're not going to be able to open the door in the compound. I covered that in the other video. But this is easy. All you have to do is make sure it stays slow, go pick up the car, bring it back, do this in private sessions, not public sessions. Stay out of public session. I'm just telling you, just to save you some trouble and headaches, stay out of public sessions. It's a waste of time. It's trash. There's too many grievers and trolls and people in there constantly always fighting and wasting your time. They want you to fight while you're sitting here trying to make money for stuff, to buy stuff, so that you get frustrated so you can buy shark cards or try to do glitches or buy modded accounts. That's what they're hoping you do, so you can keep fighting all day long in public lobbies non-stop. Just stay out of public sessions, and I'm just going to call them lobbies, but they're the same thing. Session and lobbies are the same thing. It's just an open world. But then this is also tied to the weed farm, which is the weed business that has the money where you can sell the weed in the van, and then if you sell that enough, you can get the weed van eventually. I'm slowly working on that one right now. I'm almost close to getting the weed van. It's been a minute since that came out, but I'm slowly working on it. And career progress, forget it. You're not going to finish every single career progress in there because some of that stuff is so long, and I'm going to talk about that in career progress in another video. But this is tied to that and the other business. I'm trying to say, since it's been more than a couple weeks, been a week or so since I played, because I also do watch movies too. But there's two businesses that are tied to this. The weed farm, and there's another business tied to it. They're simple as hell to do that. And then you got fiber works, which that has a cooldown. See, it might have a cooldown. I forget now. If I would have done this a week ago or something, I would be able to tell you right away. But I took a break for a couple weeks now. Mine's going on there and getting the police outfit and the park ranger outfit. But this is very simple. All you do is gotta keep them for being suspicious, and that they'll have a red mark every time you come in, so you gotta clear it up by doing the car wash. But the businesses are